WWE 2K25 gameplay. We have got the brand new backstage area. We've got Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see all the latest gameplay here at WrestleWorld. But this is the NXT parking lot, and it is a new open world area, so to speak. It's like the backstage brawl that we got last year inside the arena. We now have it in the larger car park that is outside of the NXT arena. This isn't the only brand new area as well. There are others which we will showcase in future videos, but this looks pretty good. We have the ambulance, we have got items laden around the area with chairs. We've also got ladders. We have got so much, and the area is actually quite interactable as well. This comes courtesy from up, up, down, down. But you can see here, it's, you know, we've got like a floral arrangement over there as well. I don't think you can pick the flowers up and throw them at each other. But we got the chairs, the dirty move, paybacks, low blow, poison mist, power of the punch. They're all back in the game as well. And you can see here how to activate that. But for us, it is refreshing to have a brand new area. It did look like Dominic kind of bounced off the cone there, or potentially the ambulance. That didn't particularly look too good. Now, when Xavier Woods and Dominic Mysterio were showcasing this area, it took them a while to actually show us the area. We will get into that, and we'll see just how vast it is and how further afield you can go. But it's lovely to have the ambulance backstage, and you can see it's interactable here by opening up the doors. Whether you can toss your opponent into that ambulance has still yet to be seen. But I would imagine so, as it's a interactable area. I don't think you can... It's not an ambulance match. You don't win it by throwing your opponent into that ambulance. You win it by incapacitating the opponent. But what things do you like about this area already? For me, I like the very fact that it's a large area with tables, chairs, ladders. I don't know if they're outside the NXT parking lot, and if they are, somebody better sack the janitor, because they should be locked away in a cupboard so superstars don't, well, kill each other with them. Hashtag sack the janitor. Let's get that rolling down in the comments section. But it's nice to see the flow of the match. It seems a lot more fluid, a lot more streamlined. There's no kind of stance where they kind of get down a little bit, bend their knees, and kind of jog around each other. That was very, very annoying. It was more of a boxing style of fighting. And of course, wrestling is not boxing, so it was refreshing to see. It looks like the chairs connect a lot better with the opponents. There were a lot of times where chairs would almost slip past the opponent and it would look fairly odd. So it looks like they've done a little bit of work on the combat, but it's a nice, well-lit area. It's, from a storytelling point, it is much, much better. We can go into this area, we can have matches here where, you know, we could have after the show, a superstar is walking out and they get beaten up. So Dominic Mysterio has done a promo with Liv Morgan during the match. Dom slagged off Rhea Ripley, and she's caught up with him backstage, and they can have a fight in this hypothetical world that we have just built this very second. But it is awesome, and from a universe perspective, it's a great way to enhance the gameplay, the immersion. So I, for one, this is what we've seen in real life. Dom begging for his life from Rhea Ripley. But it is just this fantastic area where chaos and violence can happen organically. It's really, really good. And again, later on today, we will show you the other areas where we can now fight backstage, because it's not just this one. Obviously, we'll have last year's edition as well. And it is just brilliant to see that 2K are starting to open the wrestling world up. The sandbox is getting bigger, and the world of wrestling is very much growing in terms of the WWE 2K games. Next year, I'd expect them to expand upon it even more. But it is fantastic to see that WWE 2K are starting to listen to the fan base. They're starting to listen to us as people that are co-producing the game, really. When I say co-producing, I very much mean our ideas are being taken on board. It's cool that you can climb up on the flower beds. I would assume that would be very much like a barricade, so you could jump off and do aerial moves. We've got the employees only entrance, and we've also got the entrance to what looks like the gym area as well. Trash cans, it looks like there's a crutch there. So lots more. It's not a crutch, it's just a pole, which I'm guessing if you were to smash that around your opponent's head, it would probably break. They look like they're plastic or glass. There's a box there as well, and Xavier Woods did try and pick it up, but it unfortunately doesn't look like you can pick that box up and throw it at your opponent. It would be pretty awesome if you could. And there we go, Rhea does have that pole there, and she's trying to connect, and it does, like I said, psychic or what, it does smash and break into little pieces when you do hit your opponent with it. That does look like the entrance to the NXT, either the Performance Center or the gym area. Be awesome if we were to get that and open that up into a battle area as well. Remember, What's the Status used to bring us lots of modded interiors for WWE 2K25, and there were all the areas that you could kind of use in the My Rise. So hopefully we get My Rise again, and we can have that modded into the game as well. But for me, it all makes for fantastic viewing. It makes for a fantastic opportunity to really increase our gameplay, and it just makes it so much more viable in terms of this fantastic and brilliant storytelling process, of which WWE very much is. It is all very storyline driven, it is eccentric, it is extravagant, it is chaotic, and it is violent. And we can now do that not only in the ring, but in a plethora of areas around the WWE landscape. So again, this could be something that gets incorporated into the island if the NXT arena is there. It could be incorporated obviously into my GM, my universe mode. But what do you think of this fantastic new landscape where we can build our wrestling worlds into compelling and storyline driven chaos, is all I'm gonna say to you. It's fantastic. The models, we haven't even spoken about. That is a brand new Rhea Ripley model. And it looks like Dominic Mysterio's also had some work done as well. His facial structure looks a lot more like him, as does Rhea Ripley. The attires are obviously well and truly updated from last year. And for me, it's just another bonus in terms of the WWE world and the WWE gaming franchise. But I want to hear from you guys down in the comments section. Is this something that has really invigorated you to certainly pre-order the game and to get it this year? Or are you just a little bit like, meh, I'll maybe wait for a little bit more news? And if that is the case, then make sure you stay tuned to the channel, because we are covering everything here at WrestleWorld. So let us know what you think of this, and we will see you all in the very next video. Take care, peace out, bye for now.